We begin in Nepal. Nepal's political landscape is undergoing a seismic change. Ahead of the general elections next year, leadership battles are coming to the fore across the political spectrum. The country's two largest party, CPN-UML and the Nepali Congress, are facing intense internal turmoil. The anti-corruption movement by Gen Z protesters has fueled demands for a younger and more accountable leadership. But the old guard is hesitant to make way for the new. In CPN-UML, the leadership transition has turned into a tense political battle. Ousted Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli is seeking a third term as party president. Senior Vice Chair of CPN-UML, Ishwar Pokharel, is preparing to challenge him at the party's general convention in December. Pokharel is pushing to restore the two-term limit and open the doors for new leadership. Recently, Oli also announced the formation of the National Volunteer Force and filed a plea in the Supreme Court demanding the reinstatement of the House of Representatives. The House was dissolved following the Gen Z uprising in September this year. The Nepali Congress, one of the oldest and most prominent political parties in Nepal, is also at a crossroads. Its two factions are clashing over the party's general convention and control of parliamentary tickets ahead of the March's fifth elections. Party President Sher Bahadur Deoba wants to delay the convention and retain control over candidate selection, but General Secretaries Gagan Thapa and Bishwa Prakash Sharma want a special convention before the elections to assert their influence over the leadership. Now, according to party leaders, the demand for a special general convention made by 54% of elected representatives has drawn a clear line of division in the party, one which could reportedly risk a split unless a middle ground can be found. The leaders have said a direct confrontation between Deoba and the two general secretaries looms large. The party has already sent a letter signed by Deoba to the Election Commission to register the party for the March 5th as well as for the National Assembly elections. The parallel struggles in both parties are challenging Nepal's traditional political structures. Rising demands for change from younger voters and new generation leaders are testing Nepal's political landscape like never before. And for the latest, our correspondent Saloni Murarka has sent us this report from Nepal.
Nepali politics is at a critical juncture. Following the Gen Z movement in September, major political parties in Nepal are facing an intense internal struggle, balancing leadership ambitions with pressures from younger generation for a change. Over the past decade, KP Sharma Oli from CPN-UML, Sher Bahadur Deoba from Nepali Congress and Pushpa Kamal Dahal from Maoist Center have dominated power in Nepal. And now, Oli faces a challenge from his party lawmakers for the post of the president. And while Congress could risk a split if they fail to agree on the convention dates and choose a new leader. The sentiment on the streets of Nepal is that if the voters were to give these established political parties a second chance, they must first change and refresh this entrenched leadership. However, none of these leaders show any sign to step aside. Saloni Murarka for WION World in Kathmandu, Nepal.